Ever since LeBron James took his talents to South Beach and brought the Big Three era to newer heights, a handful of teams have tried to replicate the success and create their own Big Three. We've had teams like the Death Star Warriors, the Scary Hour Nets, and now the newest Big Three, the Phoenix Suns. But even though the Heat would go to 4 straight finals winning 2, is the Big Three the way to go in terms of building a dynasty? If you look at the last couple of championship winners, you'll actually notice an entirely different pattern. So today, we're going to ask the question of if it's better with the current climate of the game to have a Big Three or a dynamic duo with depth. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy 2KJ, and today I want to discuss a topic that's been widely debated in the NBA space over the past couple of years, and that's the dynamic duo versus the Big Three in today's NBA. But mostly I want to look at the landscape of the NBA today and determine which one might be better, and also give my opinion on which one I think is better, and I think it might actually surprise you. If you like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. For most NBA watchers around my era, the first Big Three they might remember is either the Celtics in 2008 or the Heatles in 2011. Obviously, there are some more cases before then, like the Big Three Rockets in the late 90s and the Big Four-ish of the Lakers in 2004. But in today's era, it's a lot more prevalent than ever. The cause of this? Likely the Heatles, as some teams would do unspeakable things just to have one championship. And that's sort of what we're seeing in the Phoenix Suns, with the new pairing of Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. But as most fans have realized at this point, putting together a Big Three is a huge gamble. Just look at the Nets. It's crazy to think that 2 years ago, they were the most dangerous team in the league with KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, and literally being a foot on the line away from very likely winning a championship. Now, they're just your average rebuilding team, with some talent now, Mikal Bridges, but nowhere near contending. Events like these have made teams very wary of trading their whole future for a potential chip, but hasn't deterred all. Now, on the flip side, some teams are realizing that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. After winning the chip in 2020, adding Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was what they needed to do to join the arms race, but not what they needed to do to keep winning. And if you remember, well, if you know, it didn't work out at all. In fact, after trading him in the middle of the season, they not only went on to make the playoffs, but they went all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Now, that doesn't exactly mean that the Big Two formula is better than the Big Three, as the Golden State Warriors notably didn't have the best depth, but made up for it by having, 4 All-Stars on their court, and basically having a former All-Star, so 4.5, Andre Iguodala. And they did pretty well themselves, winning a couple championships. So which one is better? Or is there even a clear winner? Well, my answer is a bit convoluted, but I think you'll understand why I might say that I think overall, Big Twos are more consistent, but I think Big Threes can be better. Let me explain why. If you look at the LeBron-led Big Three, the Miami Heat, and the Suns' Big Three, you'll notice one major difference, and that is depth. I teased it a bit in my Golden State answer, but I don't think inherently Big Threes are a bad idea. Having a superstar or star as the third option on the team can make any squad dangerous, but only under 2 circumstances, I feel. Either your starting 5 is so good you can sacrifice depth for those guys playing in pretty much every second of the game, or you have 3 stars and a reasonable amount of depth to back it up, like the Scary Hour Nets in 2021. Only under those 2 circumstances do I feel like Big Threes can really work well. However, in cases like the Phoenix Suns, it might backfire. Not only do they not have a point guard, they have negative depth and no cap space to sign any decent players on mid-level deals. What they're doing is throwing all the dice on the table and hoping that their duct tape bench is going to carry them through the season and the playoffs. Situations like the Suns is where I feel like it's a lot better to go the route of a dynamic duo, as Booker and KD are more than elite enough to carry the load on offense, and pairing a set of elite players on a second unit would do them a lot better than having no depth in Bradley Beal. Where can we see this example of? Well, look no further than your current NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets, because that is the exact style they employ. Not only do they arguably have the best player in the league in Jokic, they have a more than capable sidekick in Jamal Murray, who is a flamethrower in his own right. In addition, to round out the team, they have some excellent glue guys like Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr., and some amazing bench pieces like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Bruce Brown, and Christian Braun, and more. These guys are important because they can help keep the game alive when the starters aren't in, and will produce the load when they have the starters on the floor. This critical component is why I'm so wary about the Suns and the chances of their big three working, because they're missing exactly this. But only time will tell if they'll end up winning a chip or as just another warning. So what do you guys think about big threes and dynamic duos in today's NBA? I think that big threes can be better, but it all depends on the way their rosters are constructed to help give their starters some time to rest on the bench. I do believe dynamic duos are the safer option though, for sure, as the past couple of chips have been won by duos or big 2.5s. But anyway, if you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and put what you think down in the comment section below. Catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Peace.